Good morning, good morning, good morning. I would like to once again thank God for the opportunity to briefly encourage you on this day. This morning I would like to just simply talk on the topic of how to get ahead in life. There came a time in the life of the children of Israel when there was a giant that was coming out to defy the armies of the living God for many, many days. It said that he tormented them for 40 days, and every day the king Saul as well as the armies would hear this giant threatening them, and it says that they were tormented with fear and anxiety. But there was a time when this young shepherd boy by the name of David had came by and happened to overhear the same threatenings. But his response was different. He heard the same words, but he responded in a different way. His first question was, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that is seeking to defy the armies of the living God? He says, you got to put me in front of this so-called giant, because I know that the Lord will give his head unto us. And so he stood before that giant. They eventually put him before that giant, and he declared to that giant that this day I'm going to have your head. And then when everyone else was running from that giant, it says that David ran to that giant. And true to his belief and his understanding, he took the head of that giant. And from that day forward, David was known as a giant killer, because David knew how to get ahead in life. So this morning I would like to encourage you, because one of the things that David understood was that that giant was uncircumcised. And circumcision in that day and time was evidence of the covenant relationship of God. Just as today the wedding band symbolized that there's a wedding agreement or a covenant agreement that has been entered into, in that day and time the circumcision was a seal, an evidence. And so therefore David knew something that many of them were overlooking, and that was his covenant right, that as a result of being in covenant relationship with God through the circumcision, that he was guaranteed the victory, that the battle was not his but the Lord's. And I'm here to share with you this morning that you can get ahead in life. No matter what that giant situation may be that has been tormenting you and threatening you, respond to it as the King David responded to it, the young shepherd boy David at that. He heard something different than what they heard because of his perspective of who he was in God. And no matter what it may be, that giant situation, it may be bills. Sometimes bills just seem to pile up and we don't see any way out because we have more month than we do have money. But I'm here to tell you that you can get ahead because of your covenant relationship. It might be an illness that the doctors said that it might not be any way that they can help you. But I'm here to tell you that God is our healer. I don't know what it may be in your life today that may be that giant situation that has challenged you. But I'm here to encourage you today that you can get ahead in life. As David ran to that situation in confidence instead of running from that giant situation in fear, I encourage you to do the same today because of your covenant right. God bless you and be blessed and get ahead in life. God bless you.